Hello, hyperspace. My name is Davontos, and it's time to get hyped because this is some beastly MX Grand multiplayer gameplay. I'm not playing with bots this time. Now I'm playing with real people, and I'm getting a hang of the MX Grand. I remember in my last video I said I highly suggest to use a suppressor when you're using the MX Grand. However, I've also discovered that it's still very useful to play aggressively without the suppressor. However, you're still taking that high risk, high reward. It's even a bigger high risk without the suppressor because you're going to put yourself out on the map when you empty out your magazine to reload. But if that's your playstyle to play aggressive rather than stealthy, feel free to do it because you're guaranteed yourself that 2-shot kill at any range. With the suppressor, however, it becomes a 3-shot kill at medium range and I believe a 4-shot kill at long range? I'm not too sure on that one, but I do know at close range it still has that 2-shot kill. But that's not what I'm here to tell you! I'm here to give you some epic information that I got off the YouTubes. So apparently I've seen this video off Drifter, and Drifter covered it, and Drifter said he got this information from somebody else, so it's flying all over the place, but I'm here to tell you guys in case you don't know about it. Here we go! It's with the Varix zoom sight and the ELO sight. Now the ELO sight is the one that works like a tracker sight, the one that lights up when an enemy is in your field of view, and the ELO sight is basically that big fat ACOG scope that you can zoom in and out. Let's focus on the ACOG scope. Now the reason I'm doing this is because I feel like it performs better than the light up red dot ELO sight. Now what happens with these two sights? What it is they highly reduce the recoil on literally every single weapon, and they work better than grip. And I actually ran some tests, Drifter ran some tests, and everybody's running some tests, and all these tests are coming out 100% accurate. And if you're running a grip on any weapon, this is game-changing. It apparently was like a stealth patch, or I don't know if Davontos announced it, but for whatever reason, this patch came out, and you can replace your grip with a Varix scope. Now, the reason I would suggest Varix over ELO is because when you run the ELO, it does reduce the weapon's recoil. However, the ELO doesn't reduce the weapon's sway. When you run Varix, Varix reduces both recoil and weapon sway. And I also feel like the Varix reduces recoil a little more than the ELO sight. But I ran some tests for you guys using everybody's favorite gun, the overpowered VMP. And that's the gun you want to use if you want to go try hard. That's the gun you want to use if you want to go have some fun with your weapons. Because everybody loves the VMP. Everybody hates getting killed with it, but we all love using it. So, here are some tests I do with the VMP and multiple attachments. Here we go! So over here is a bare, naked, sexy VMP. No clothes on this baby. I'm not going to try to control the recoil. I'm just holding down the trigger, and the gun goes flailing all over the place, as it should, because it's the VMP and it has a lot of recoil. I'm going to try a second test right over here, just pulling down the trigger, not holding the stick in any way, just letting it fire. And there we go. A lot of recoil, just like a regular VMP would, without grip, stock, suppressor, nothing. Your standard, naked, nude, sexy VMP. Now I'm going to go and set up a VMP class to how people usually have it. They usually add grip, quick draw, and a sight. So we decided to go with ELO sight, not ELO sight, whatever that sight is called. But we decided to go with this sight, which is the very last sight, the one that people tend to favor. We got some grips and we got some quick draws, typical VMP class. Let's see how this baby handles. Okay, so the grip, it controls the recoil. It doesn't make it fly as high, as fast, but you see the recoil is still there. It's controllable, but it's still there. So now we are going to switch over and put just quick draw and Varix. And you're going to see this huge difference in the recoil. We got the Varix and we got quick draw. There is nothing else. And again, I am not controlling the recoil. All I'm doing is just holding down the fire button and letting the VMP go off. So let's try this baby out with the Varix sight. Zooming in, 3 times zoom, and fire. That is a huge difference. And note that we are scoped in. We are scoping in 3 times zoom. And that is phenomenal. That is insane. Now let's just zoom out and see the recoil difference when we have 1 time zoom. Right there. Look at this. That is insane. And we're going to do it again. 1 time zoom. Now I know what you guys are thinking. What if you pair grip with Varix sight? you're gonna have a laser beam. So let's go ahead and try that and see what happens! And here we are. I have grip, Varix, and quick draw. And surprisingly, it cancels everything out. It's still controllable, but it's not as controllable as it would be if you just removed the grip and stood with Varix. I don't know if this is a bug, if it's an Easter egg, or if they intentionally made it like this because nobody uses this sculpt. But for whatever reason, it's really going to help you out, and it's going to change almost every one of your classes if you're running a dot sight or a grip. And let's face it, almost every one of your guys' classes has a dot sight and has a grip. I've seen some of you guys play, but anyway, let's go back to the gameplay. If you guys are running any kind of dot sight, I highly suggest run Varix. And I mean, I know some of you guys don't like that zoom option, just keep it at the one-time zoom. It's just, one-time zoom is exactly the same distance and zoom features, or zoom-ishness, whatever you want to say it. It zooms in just as much as a red dot sight, because red dot sight, I believe, is like 1.1 times zoom, which is, you know, just that 0.1 difference, which is literally not even noticeable. So you basically got a red dot sight that changes almost every gun like a laser beam. And I know some of you are asking, what about the Vesper? I've tried the Vesper. It's still very uncontrollable, but it basically handles like the Vesper used to handle before the patch. Now you guys know that Vesper patch made the Vesper flail around like a fire hose. When you equip Varix to the Vesper, it still flies around like crazy, but it's not as bad as it is, you know, default. So, any class you got, just throw away that grip, get rid of that dot sight, and get yourself some Varix zoom. You're actually going to see some future gameplay with me rocking that Varix zoom. But that's a very, very handy tip for you guys. And also, I'm actually using kinetic armor. Kinetic armor is really useful now. There was another patch that actually made the kinetic armor fill up a lot faster than it used to be. And man, you're going to be rocking this kinetic armor a lot. It fills up almost as fast as Ruin's Overdrive. And you guys know that Overdrive fills up fast. So, that's basically about it. Tomorrow I'll see if I can post maybe some Shantae gameplay or maybe some more Overwatch. If I get some good COD gameplays, I'll post it up for you guys. Let me know in the comment section below what you think between this Varix sight and what weapons you're putting it on, how it's helping you out, and I'll maybe try out some classes. Speaking of me trying out classes, I haven't done something in a while that I know you guys love, because it's almost time to do another open challenge. And that means you guys can give me random classes in the comment section below, and I'll get to try them in a future Call of Duty video. So, if you have any challenge you want me to complete, it could be something as easy as getting 7 kills with a shotgun, to something as insane as throwing a tomahawk at an HCXD and blowing it up. But for whatever reason you want me to do that challenge, leave a challenge in the comment section below. I'll randomly select a random challenge and feature it in a future video. It will not be my next video. I mean, it might not. But it will be in a future video. Now, these open challenges are strictly for Black Ops 3. Maybe I'll make them for Overwatch when I get the game, but for now, let's just focus on making these open challenges for Black Ops 3. So, leave your challenge in the comment space below. I'll randomly select the challenge and feature it in a future video. And the game's almost over. Got a score of 85. I am rocking this MX Grand like a boss. So, oh yeah, look at this. Look at this. You get your ass back down there, son. Rejacking up on me. Give me that gun. And I died anyway. But I was actually running dry with the MX Ran. You know when you run dry with the MX Ran, you're doing good. When you run dry with any gun, you're doing good. Especially if you're rocking Scavenger. So, if you like this video, punch that like button with a mighty force. Let me know what you guys think about that Varix patch, glitch, Easter egg thing, whatever it is. Just let me know what you guys think about it in the comments section below. You can follow me up on Twitter, at Davontos, man. And remember, harness the power of positivity. And never give up. And as always, I'll see all of you in my next video. Have a nice day.
Prep for evac.
TACOM, requesting redeploy to new hot zone. When I'm done, there won't be enough left to bury.